Family and friends, greetings and welcome to another episode of Soul Talk with Coach AB. Today we talk about legacy and why it is human beings' greatest accomplishment. Legacy, by my definition, is the purpose of one's life, recorded, remembered, and cherished. The part that lives on past our physical incarnations to inspire, motivate, and instruct. It is a realization of one's life's work at which a moment to reflect and be grateful for the opportunity becomes evident towards the end of one's life. It is literally the steps in the staircase of history that we contribute to the human existence and experience. In the Ten Commandments, God requires us to love our neighbors. It is my humble opinion that leaving behind a legacy is the most conclusive format of doing exactly that. Whether we procreate another human being, or write a book, lead a family or a nation, we leave behind memories. Some will last, some will fade. However, most important in general is the impact made on the generation in family that is really captured in the form of values, morals, customs, and habits. In the Mexican tradition, for example, the dead are remembered on what is known as El Día de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, a tradition that is centered on honoring the legacy of the dead. Their culture realizes the importance of legacy and how, through remembering their loved ones that have passed on, keeps their spirits alive. The physical aspects, however, of a person's legacy are truly what makes it a life moment. Especially in the case of Jesus, for example, who over 2,000 years later leaves us with a major world religion and billions of followers. Probably one of the greatest examples of legacy around. The Egyptians were good at it too. They told their stories with pyramids and hieroglyphs, and to this day, they have a reputation for having a lasting legacy. So, what constitutes a legacy? What does one have to do to cheat the consequence of time and be remembered? Well, first of all, one must recognize their mortality. There is no easy way of grappling with the fact that in 150 years from now, there's a chance you won't be remembered. But regardless of what you do in 1,000 years, there's a good chance it is near impossible. So the importance of legacy is not about what it means for you. Legacy benefits those who we leave behind. See, money runs out eventually, and in most cases, very quickly. Properties get sold. Any and all physical assets get replaced or discarded. What's the point of any of it? Well, one can argue that it will ease the pain of loss, but other than that, it is actually all worth very little. Yes, a massive fortune in the right hands can benefit a family for a long time, but without the knowledge and values in regards to managing that money, it becomes short-lived. The true legacy is in the information that is cherished, the skills that are honed, and how it is all passed on to the next generation. This is why customs and religions have been the greatest forms of legacy around, because of their deep-rooted core values of being consistently passed on from generation to generation. Today we are spoiled at the options and opportunity available to us to capture our endearing legacies. We can write a book, capture film, and sound, and so many variant choices. We live in an age of true and free expression. It is very easy now to capture not just the essence of a person, but also their deepest, most intricate thought. Each a unique story, one of a kind in a thought pool of billions. I saw a documentary the other day where they buried in mass graves hundreds, if not thousands, who died during an outbreak. I couldn't help but think that these people that suddenly left did not have a chance to contribute to their legacies in the manner they dreamt they would. This is why, most importantly of all, one must work on your legacy daily, because you never know when you're about to leave. Abraham Lincoln, Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., they all left in a hurry. But in death, their legacies were so rich, they all instantly became martyrs for their cause. It is because for them they were in a total space of contributing to the human existence, like Jesus, 100% devoted to their cause. Their life was their legacy, and as a result has spawned a record of many books, films, and monuments. They successfully left a mark that undoubtedly will be remembered 1,000 years from now. Our generation has never been taught the importance of legacy, especially when it comes to the role it has on our children. It is our only opportunity to imprint on them our deepest fears and our greatest hopes. So I say to you, family and friends, it is never too late to start contributing to mankind. I believe that this life is more about giving to the human experience rather than taking from it. Teach our kids the importance of legacy, to preserve our ways, our beliefs, and our values. Inspire from our past to make better our future. With that said, family and friends, remember that whatever your legacy may be, make it as diverse and intriguing as possible. Remember that along with the material, leave behind the essence of your spirit so it may guide future generations to greener pastures of life. Stay tuned for my next and final episode on Life Moments, the one of death. Until then, family and friends, as always, may you have a meaningful and purposeful week. God bless.